Good evening. This is Bobby with Renaissance Game Supplies. So tonight, I just kind of want to do a little bit of a recap about what I was able to do with the store today, and that was pretty much not much at all. Being the holidays, everybody wanted to go do stuff, and had to knock out some chores. Had to get stuff ready, get ready to leave on Sunday to go out of town. Unfortunately, kind of getting tired of going out of town, but gotta go out of town on Sunday for a week. I'll be back next Thursday night, so next Friday I'll probably make some more content. I did get my shoe boxes today, the super shoe boxes to be exact. So I'll be able to fill the corners of the card rack over there. That's going to give me swing space to pull sets out and get them into those and get them organized, alphabetical order, and uploaded to the inventory. The magic sorter, I have it powered off at the moment. I did not get a lot done with that today, mainly because today was kind of I had to fix a repair from where it broke last night, so I got that fixed, and I did a video on how to do the repairs for that, and how to make a couple other little tweaks sort of things that just I think led to the machine breaking down, and hopefully it'll avoid that moving forward. And if you want to see that video and see what I'm talking about, go to the one I just uploaded. It is titled Magic Sorter Repairs and Tweaks. Sorry, it just loaded. However, I had to take it a step further because I wasn't happy with a couple other little things I was starting to notice. And in the video, you'll see I'm talking about where the arm that the robot rests on. There's a corner little pulley little thing. Anyway, I'll save it for that video. I did attempt to repair that today and make it better. Unfortunately, I didn't have all the parts I needed. So it did not break down. I was just trying to prevent it from breaking down in the future. So I ordered the correct parts. They'll be here on Monday. Unfortunately, it'll be on the other side of New Mexico by the time that gets here. So Friday when I get back, I'll make that quick repair, get that in there, and then I'm going to talk about why I did it, and how it's not something I recommend, but it's something that if you don't like the way yours functions, you can do what I did, and I'm going to tell you how I did it, but I'm not recommending it. I'm preventing damage down the road, and I'm preventing premature wear and tear of that belt. So that's why I did it. And I want to make it easy for my wife to come out here and load cards and unload cards. And hopefully, that kind of tweak works for somebody out there who has one as well, or who's interested in one and can see kind of a couple little, I wouldn't call them design flaws because it works as it is. It's just I can see it starting to break down prematurely. So yeah, that's why I reinforced mine and made it a little bit better, a little bit stronger. So we're gonna give it a shot, and hopefully it'll do what I want it to do, which is be more reliable going forward. The other thing is, let's see here, I got Quick List downloaded on the desktop here now too, so instead of seeing the logo that you see here kind of in the background, it'll actually be seeing Quick List here soon. Maybe even a video by tomorrow night of me just kind of going through and kind of showing you some of the value from like this whole box here. Whoops, there we go. We gotta get used to the camera here. So this here is just a bunch of just immediate recognized value, different printings of cards, commander cards, that kind of sort of stuff, just commons, uncommons, uncommon lands, rare lands, just not like super valuable stuff. Probably the stuff that everybody would consider bulk, because that's what I bought was bulk, but it's still, it still has the potential of being worth like $1 or a couple bucks a piece for some of this stuff, and you're talking thousands. I mean, I've got more over there, so I'm gonna go get all that tomorrow, and maybe produce a video showing the Quick List, how quick I can scan them in, and what kind of value we're getting out of some of these cards that, A lot of people would just kind of be like, it's bulk, I don't care, let it go. But me, I care about every single card, art card, lands, tokens, all that kind of stuff that most people would just probably chuck or just give away. Anyway, um, I went to go set up the tripod today. I have a nice little tripod. I forget how high it is, doesn't really matter. But the quick release that goes on the top of it that the camera mounts is missing. I must have had it on a laser level somewhere, left it. The hell if I know where it is. Anyway, I ordered it. It won't be here until either Saturday or Monday anyway. So once I get it, I'm going to get the GoPro all mounted up. It's going to be recording the magic sorter and trying to get magic sorter content for folks out here who want to see it in operation, see what it looks like. Maybe you want to see what the tweaks that I've done to it, see how those are holding up over time, and see if it does increase the efficiency and reduce the breakdown of it, or when it needs repair or whatever. Because that's mainly what I'm doing. I'm trying to reduce the amount of time you have to repair the device. And eventually, maybe when I come back, I'll do a solid review on the magic sorter as well. And I definitely want to record it doing its thing, all the noises it makes and whatnot, and kind of get that out there. I know some people like to see that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll do 10-minute videos, 15, 20-minute videos, something like that. I don't know. Maybe some of you out here watching this can comment and be like, do an hour or something like that. So maybe I'll do an hour. I don't know. I'm just going to basically kind of take it from the public opinion side and just respond to that and kind of upload. But I'll start off with probably 10, 15-minute videos, maybe a 21, something, just kind of showing it how it moves, how it organizes. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can show it how it organizes through various sets. So that would be a setting called all, because you can choose all sets and have it organized by numerous sets, or you can have it to where you are only working on one set at a time, and that's called custom. So you can hit the custom menu and it'll bring up all the sets, and then you pick what set you're working on, and then you can alphabetize that, which is kind of nice. And you can set the email to enable, so when it's all done you get a nice little email, which I have an Apple Watch, so it dings on my wrist, which is nice. I can be like, oh sweet, it's done, sweet, now it's time to go back out here and reload. That's why I like it. Even if it's not really sorting to produce the CSV for me to upload, I still like the email because it's like a nice little reminder saying, hey dipshit, we're done, come and reload me. So that's what that's going to be for. What else? I feel like every day is just a little bit more of a push, to get me to where I want to be. The second magic sorter that I have on order, still have no confirmation as to whether or not it's even being assembled or being ready to ship or testing or not. I mean, there's just complete lack of communication on that, which maybe that's the way they operate. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. It just every now and then it'd be nice to be like, hey, you know what? The status is, ordered. Status is we are assembling it, or status is we're now in testing phase. And then the last one would be like, maybe now we're packing your shit to send it to you or something like that. I don't know, just little updates like that would be kind of nice. Trying to think. Oh, I might be going to get another table tomorrow and set up some more boxes, kind of get some more sets sorted out, kind of get some of the stuff that's on the floor right there, over there. Yeah, we gotta get used to the camera. Right there, and I'm gonna put it up on the table over here in that area. Get it off the floor, kind of get it organized. Everything here behind me is all old school sets, and it is all organized by its set. And that's what I was working on tonight when I got a little too ambitious about trying to fix that pulley and fix that belt to kind of make it more robust. I should have waited till I had better parts. I should have waited until I'd done a little bit more research to find out what I could use to replace it, instead of just diving into it and basically taking it offline for a week. So again, not too worried about it. I mean, this is the robot I'm learning on, so it's not like it's a brand new robot or anything. So I did get Fallen Empires all organized tonight. I got the CSV file for that. I did get Yu-Gi-Oh! I had a whole, I don't know, large USPS flat rate box or something I bought off eBay that had a bunch of kind of damaged, heavily played, and moderately played Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in there, just bulk. So I did get all that sorted out, and I got the CSV files for that stuff tonight. So I will be getting those up online tomorrow. I'll import those CSVs and the one for Fallen Empires, and that'll probably be all I get done, unless I get super motivated Saturday night, maybe Sunday morning, and I can do some more quick list uploads. But I feel like I've done enough this past week. I mean, I gotten 32,000 cards online in the past 14 days. To me, that's a lot, especially for one person and a robot doing it. That's a lot of work. I mean, I don't know how many hours it's been, but it hasn't been nearly as much as it usually takes, because sometimes to put up about 40,000 cards by yourself would take me a couple months. And the fact that I did 32,000 with a robot in 2 weeks, I'm actually blown away with that pace. I had a feeling that the robot magic sorter was going to help a lot with that kind of process, but I did not realize it was going to be that efficient, and it really is. And that's why I'm an advocate for magic card sorters, whether it's the magic sorter, the Roca, or I can't even think of some of the other names out there, but there's a couple other out there. But I'm a huge fan of sorting machines for that reason, because if you work along with it or ahead of it, you're going to be really efficient. It's going to pay off, and you're going to realize that selling bulk actually is not that bad. But there's a lot of cost up front with it, so I mean, this is not for the faint at heart. This is a grind every day. I feel like it's getting easier, especially now that I got one magic sorter working, with the exception of today. We're not going to count today. Once I get the second one, it's going to be a lot easier, because I'll have one sort by set. Yes, one sort by set, and the other one will be sorting alphabetically within the set. So that'd be kind of cool. And then I can play video games, or eat snacks, or play with my Chevelle project over here, as that is working away. That's the whole point of that. Anyway, I'm gonna probably sign off. I'm getting a little tired here, and I feel like I've done enough today, even though I didn't do jack shit really for the store. I just did stuff kind of behind the scenes that it's gonna make the store a little easier. One last thing. The little project that I have in mind that I'm gonna be building out here for the garage, it's gonna be a fun little project. I don't know if I've talked about it in a previous video. I think I tried a few, and then I ended up deleting those videos without uploading them. But anyway, I'm not designing, it's already been designed. I'm going to just build something that somebody else has already designed, and that is an arcade. I've wanted one for a long time. I have a 55-inch monitor that's not being used inside the house, so I've already got that part. And hold on here. Already got that part. So that's a big expense kind of out of the way, considering I won that one at a old company kind of Christmas party, so I don't really use it. So now I'm gonna put it to use. I got a 64-bit, a gigabit SD card, brand new in the package that I wasn't using. So that's two of the parts. And then as I'm working around work or whatnot, anytime I have to create like a short little electrical whip or something like that at work, sometimes I have the ends of cords and I don't like to throw them away. Oh shit, I'm almost getting too tired to talk. Anyway, so I got the electrical cord that will plug into the wall as well. Again, not super expensive, but if I was to go buy this new at Home Depot, I mean this is a good, I'm 6'4", so this is beyond me. I would say that this is almost 7-foot cord. This is probably like 15, 16 bucks at Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever your favorite hardware provider is. So you're talking like 16 bucks there. I don't know what that card's worth. Again, I don't remember where I got it. I just know that it was free sitting around here at the house or something. I was like, sweet, I'll put that to use. The monitor or the display, 55-inch, probably 200, 239, 250 bucks there. So the next thing I gotta order is a Raspberry Pi. I'm gonna get the 5, and I'm gonna get I gotta get the joysticks, the paddle buttons and joysticks and all that kind of sort of stuff. So I think I've got that in the shopping cart on Amazon, and when I leave here on Sunday, I get paid per diem, kind of like a direct deposit. And since I don't eat that much food out when I'm out on the road, I will be pulling the trigger on that purchase. I have the Raspberry Pi 5 and the joysticks already in my Amazon cart. So all I gotta do is just pull the trigger and purchase those. I don't want to pay for it out of my regular checking because this is just kind of a fun little project. I'd rather just spend my per diem on it because A, it's fun, and B, I'm not gonna miss the money, and that way I don't have to touch my checking. And I think that's about. I think the Raspberry Pi is like 140, 145 on there, and I think the paddle buttons was about 83, $85, something like that, maybe 90 bucks with tax. So there's no fee to deliver on that. But I think that's it. All I gotta do, oh, damn, can't even stay awake. Now all I gotta do then is go get the, I think it was OSB or something, some sort of plywood or something like that. I gotta look at the instructions again. So I'm gonna go get that wood and cut that all up and design my cabinet so I can get the display all mounted. I gotta get some plexiglass. That's the other thing too. I gotta get some plexiglass, and there's a couple other things I can't remember now. But yeah, I'm gonna put an on-off button on it. That's gonna be easy to turn it on, easy to turn it off. What else? I'm probably gonna get a power strip underneath there or something like that if I need it. I've already got some plastic little standoffs, so I'll get some screws in there, kind of build like maybe a little drawer that I can kind of pull out. They'll have my electronics on it with all my standoffs to keep the Raspberry Pi and all that kind of stuff up off the wood platform, and then maybe push it back in. So I have a quick way to do maintenance on things if I need to without having to get up in there, up inside the cabinet and kind of be stuck and be miserable because I didn't really think about the maintenance piece of that very well. So yeah, that's the fun little project I'm going to be working on. In fact, I'm going to create a video around it, just kind of showing you how I did it. There's a couple websites out there. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there and show you how to do it too. But I'm just going to show you how I did it and just kind of reuse some parts that I already had. And hopefully we'll get this thing wrapped up for like less than $700 all total, which I think will be badass. I think I'm gonna put Sega ROMs on there, NES ROMs. I'm gonna put SNES ROMs, and I'm gonna put actual arcade ROMs on there. because when my brother-in-law moves in, he's gonna move here in about 3 weeks. He and I are gonna play the shit out of that. I can tell you that right now. So it's gonna be one of the first things I'm gonna want to do once he gets here. That way we can do some battle with some battle toads and double dragon and all that shit and bad dudes and all those old fun Street Fighter games. There'll be some Mortal Kombat in there too, and yeah, it'll be pretty fun. I mean, you guys can comment on that. Please do, especially if you've built one. Especially if you built one, or you're in the process of building one. I want to know what your experience is with it, and drop a share or something like that, so I can go check out what your content looked like for that. I'm always excited about building something new, doing something I haven't done before, so that's another reason why I wanted to do it. And B, I want to get good at it because, if some folks in the area realize I did a good job and built an arcade or whatnot, maybe they want one too. And maybe I can start building some arcades or something right here in the garage here as well, after I'm all done, loading the sorters up with some cards or something, give myself something else extra to do. From what I've seen, it looks like there's like 6 major steps as a part of building that arcade, and it appeared to be too complicated. Looks like most of the software is out there in the emulator and all that kind of stuff has already been coded and designed by several outfits, so it looks like you can just download it and do all your stuff with it pretty easily. Anyway, I'm gonna head to bed. It's been a long day. Still feel like I got jack shit done, and hopefully tomorrow's a different story once I get back from fishing. Alright, y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing